Inappropriate to put that on the floor.
Islam attaches high significance to personal modesty and requires both men and women to dress in clothes that do not emphasize bodily contours. Women are also expected to cover their hair, and many, but not all, Muslim women wear the headscarf known as the hijab for this purpose.
The real purpose is just to notify yourself as somebody who believes in God. And it's really respect for God that you do this for. You have to cover in front of men who are unrelated to you. So I uncover at home, in home environments with family. If I was with a group of women, I wouldn't have to cover.
Policemen should treat Muslim women with particular care and sensitivity about modesty and touching, regardless of whether the hijab is worn or not.
Muslim men and women are prohibited from being alone in a room with a person of the opposite sex with the door closed. So if it's necessary to interview somebody of the opposite sex, whether it's male to female or female to male, it would be preferable to have another person in the room.
Police will also find that many Muslim women and men will not shake hands and will avoid direct eye contact with members of the opposite sex.
And that may be misconstrued as disrespect, or a person is averting something, or anxious about something. But oftentimes what it is again the modesty that is prescribed as part of the way Muslims conduct themselves, whether they are men or women.
The headscarves and long skirts worn by some Muslim women lead to erroneous assumptions that Muslim women are somehow oppressed.
A lot of times people think that Muslim women haven't really had much experience or are not allowed to do many things, and I think that couldn't really be further from the truth.
Nothing holds me back as far as being a Muslim woman. I mean, once you really study Islam, if you're in university and take the classes, you'll see that Islam basically was the first women's liberation movement. It helped the poor. It helped the women from being oppressed.
They can own their own businesses, they can own their own property. They were given voting rights from the very beginning in the Islamic tradition.
And Muslim boys and girls are equally cherished and keep their parents equally busy.
Our children go to school. My daughter is a typical teenager. She's fascinated with basketball. She plays for the school team. Both my children are into tennis. They follow it very closely because that is one of my avid avocations aside from work and other community work.
Like Muslim women, Muslim men wear a variety of dress. Head coverings such as kufis, skull caps, or turbans are not religious requirements but cultural preferences.
For a man to remove his hat or that which is covering his head is much less of an issue in public than it is for a woman.
Many Muslim men also grow beards in deference to the Prophet Muhammad. Cultural dress does not necessarily mean the person is foreign. Assumptions based on a person's clothing should be avoided.
Muslims aren't necessarily from somewhere else. Just because a woman wears a headscarf doesn't mean she came off the boat from somewhere.
Because a lot of times people meet me and they think, oh, this is a foreigner, she doesn't know how to speak English, she's not educated, and then I turn out to be pretty normal.
Dr. Lena Shabandar was in fact born here and educated at Northwestern University. Muslims are valued members in all professions.
I was born in Jordan. I lived there for the first 10 years, and then I immigrated to the United States. And I've been living here for the last 23 years. I've been a policeman with the Chicago Police Department going on 6 years. My brother's a policeman. I have a lot of good friends who are police officers that speak Arabic, and they put their life on the line for the American public.
Police officers, doctors, teachers, attorneys, parents, students, volunteers. Muslims integrate the tenets of their faith into all aspects of their lives.
When I come into work, I cannot leave my Islamicity, for lack of a better term, outside. I bring it in. I bring my values about being good to people, about being sensitive, about being caring, about being ethical. All of those values come with me. In addition, I've got to follow the traditional rituals of practice.
Muslims, just like people of all faiths, expect police officers to exhibit those same values.
I want my son to always feel that an officer is someone he can trust, he can look up to, and he can call. and not fear.
And police need to be sensitive to an increased fear among Muslims in light of current world events.
I think a lot of explanation on part of the police officer or a sense of reassuring them that this is just a routine stop will go a long way in allaying some of those concerns.